Hello, welcome to Flory Models live at 5. Here we are on the 6th of November 2017 and making a proper on-camera debut. We have the lovely Lindsay. So this is the one I've been rabbiting on about over the last couple of months. Totally going on, singing your praises.
Oh.
Not too much pressure.
Oh no, not at all.
So anyway, Lindsay is officially now full-time with the team. She is our media director, stroke sci-fi host.
Yeah.
Which actually I think they're more concerned about the sci-fi host bit,
Yeah,
really.
I think so too. I'm pretty excited about that.
It is. And it is something where, to be honest, she does know what she's on about, guys, so be careful, because you are the biggest geek I know.
I know. I know, I do. Everything to do with sci-fi. I've always been crazy into from being really young. And I've got two brothers who are crazy sci-fi lovers too, so that always helped me because they're boys, so I could always give them that little bit of input then.
Good. And the other thing as well, you're a hardcore gamer.
I am a massive gamer.
Yeah.
Just got Call of Duty World War II. It's really good gameplay, really good. Can't wait to get more into it, especially with the updates, everything going on with the updates with that.
You can tell she's hardcore because the first thing she said this morning, she said, yeah, it's good, but it needs some updates and some various things. Yeah, so you've picked it apart already.
Yeah,
where most of us would just be enjoying it and going, wow, this is great.
No, I think it does need improving, but I think everything can do with a bit of improvement.
Definitely. Like Flory Models, that's why you're here, you see.
Wow.
You're bringing us up to speed and into the real world.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. That's what I'd like to do, especially with the social media side and everything that we can do with that. And I think that showing everything that you do and showing the big scales of what you do is really important on the social media side. I think it's really going to open up some things for us.
Cool. So yeah, so the thing is with Linz, the whole point is that obviously she's going to be doing all the social media side, but also the sort of sci-fi side of it as well. So you're going to be leading the SIG, which starts in December, making a way through that. So you'll all be answering to Linz on this one. And you're going to be doing some builds as well? I
am, yeah. I'm really excited about that. I've wanted to get into it, and I've been seeing you doing what you do, and it's a massive passion of mine. And I think that with a little bit of work from everyone, I'll be able to get going in no time. I'm really excited about all the sci-fi building. There's quite a few things that I'd like to build. There's a lot of input I'd like on what to build as well, because I know that you guys have lots of ideas for me. I'm sure
they will. Trust me, they will. Yeah.
So yeah, Thor's hammer is going to be the one for me. I think that's my ultimate.
And one thing we share is our love for cosplay, and because they don't see me do my cosplay type things, you see. So this is something I've been waiting for you to get in here. Because to be honest, I have been headhunting her for about a year to get her in here, but to pry you off from your last job,
I know,
it's taken me 6 months to get you into here to do it. And various things, as I say, we want to do prop making.
Yes.
You're going to do a lot of that as well.
Yes.
The various things. As I say, we've got lots of bits and pieces here all lined up as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, for you guys who are all into your sci-fi stuff and your various bits and pieces, it's very exciting times.
Star Wars is big for me. I love Star Wars. Star Wars is probably, from growing up, has been my favourite and all-time favourite, and I think that will never change. So there's so much you can build and there's so much you can do, and I think that will be where I start with things. And then we've obviously got the Halo and Call of Duty. I'd like to start doing some guns as well.
Yeah, got the prop guns down there.
Got the prop guns, so we're going to start doing those as well. So that's going to be really good, really good.
So basically, everything I was on about like last year, it's now actually coming to fruition, which is quite nice. Yeah. Doesn't detract from everything we're doing as normal, so don't panic for everybody else. I'm still going to be doing all the bits and pieces, but Linz is going to lead technically doing that side of it, and then I'll be helping out, putting in my bits and pieces, but technically that's Lindsay's side of it. That's why she's here, been brought in, and as well, really, as I say, to bring us up to date with social media, because we are pretty inept and haven't got a clue. And you spent all day fiddling around with that today, trying to work out the mess we've caused over the last year of us trying to do it.
We have got some things going. Instagram is all set up, so you can follow us on Instagram. If you are a subscriber or just a dabbler, or if you like to watch the live shows, follow us on Instagram. It's big for us, and it'll get us our name out there and start opening up some more doors for us. So that would be great if you could follow us. It's official Flory Models is the Instagram name, and we'll also be showing you a lot of behind the scenes. So Phil, when he is, well, drinking his cups of tea, really, mainly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, really. That's actually.
That's all I do. And editing, as you snapped.
Editing, yeah. And so we're going to be showing you things building up to Telford as well.
Yeah.
I won't be coming to Telford this year. I will be coming next year, just so I have more of a grips on things, on how we do things, what we sell, how we do it all. So when next year, I'll be raring to go for that one.
Plus the fact you're dog sitting and rabbit sitting.
Yeah, and I am dog and rabbit sitting as well.
Which is handy. But no, I know a lot of you are probably, as well, Instagram and everything went wild about you coming. But yeah, unfortunately, it won't be Telford this year, purely because, well, you're here earlier than we were anticipating as well.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
So originally you weren't going to start till next month.
No,
but
I wasn't.
As I say, it sort of threw us all a little bit on the curveball, getting everything set up and done for it. So, but next year you'll be there, but also Lindsay's going to come around with us doing some of the other shows, some more of the local ones. Next year we intend to do a lot more sort of regional type shows and IPMS things, as well as the other things we get up to as a company. Lindsay will be coming along with it.
Yep.
See loads of opportunities.
I'll be there. You'll get sick of me.
Yeah, that's it. Plus the fact, as I say, she's going to be doing all her little bits as well, and gaming, stuff like that. So if you're a gamer and you want to follow her, things like that, you've said you're going to give that a whirl.
I am indeed. Any new games, up and coming games that are coming up, I will be testing because I love it. And we've got I've just had a look at the new Assassin's Creed as well, so if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, I'm pretty much into every single game that you can think of. Even FIFA, although FIFA 18 I would not recommend. It wasn't a thing for me. No, I didn't like it. I like the old school way, and so yeah, any type of thing that you would like me to try out, or if you're a big gamer yourself, then just let me know what you'd like me to try, or and I'll give it a go.
Fantastic. The other thing as well, big thing, is you want to learn airbrushing, don't you? Because it's one thing you don't know.
It is one thing I don't know.
So that would be the other thing as well. I know we covered obviously basic airbrushing this year really, and all the rest of it, but we thought it might be good with Linz, because obviously you're going to get to know her as well as somebody who's never touched an airbrush in your life.
No.
So I thought it'd be quite an interesting series to show how I would show someone who's never touched an airbrush before, because a lot of you guys obviously had to go with an airbrush, and then it's just refining your little techniques and stuff like that, and how to show somebody how to airbrush straight off the bat with nothing whatsoever.
Yeah.
So when you get going with your build, you can start painting.
Yes, I'm
and
very
things like that.
about
So it's going to be learn along with Linz.
It will
We've got that title.
yeah.
We're going to get that sorted out for you.
Yeah.
And various things like that. So it should be quite interesting times, especially if you have trouble with airbrushing and things like that. To have somebody here who hasn't done it before is quite nice as well, because instead of me just rabbiting on like I do and hoping to God everyone knows what I'm on about, the bit where Lynn says I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, that's quite handy. Okay, so it'll stop me in my tracks and make things explain better and various things. So I'm quite excited about that as well, because it would be nice to show. I don't think I've ever taught anybody who's never touched an airbrush before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well.
So normally people who come here, that's it, and stuff like that. It is that thing, is that they've got a rough idea how it's all going to go, but to have somebody who hasn't, I think would be really interesting.
Yeah.
To see exactly how you get on with it and how quickly we can get you up to speed and pushing through with it. So that'd be quite good.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Very good. Anyway, today, getting back to the modelling related stuff, yes, Typhoon's back. Came back last week. Again, I was under the impression it was going to be a mess and possibly broken. It has been in an ISO container coming back from where it was before, the undisclosed location. And I must admit, I was told it was a mess and needed cleaning up. To be honest, I don't think it was that bad. It survived the trip relatively unscathed completely. Amazingly, it's still on its gear. So it was just a couple of little bits needed to be readjusted and done, and a dust over, and really an airbrush and a good clean out to get the dust out of it, and she was absolutely fine. But it is nice to have her back. She is going to be here for a while until she makes her way to her new home and things like that. It's just that the company who had her as the commission and then as obviously for the build, they've relocated completely. So she's come back from their other offices back to the UK, and then she's actually going back to the US eventually to be in their showroom over there. So yeah, that's why Typhoon is back. But I must admit, it's quite odd when you get your old models back, because now I'm looking around again a bit hypercritical going, can't believe I did it like that. Should have done that better.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Because it's 2 years ago, actually, just before Telford, I finished that one. So it was quite funny how she's been away for over a year now, and I come back because it's very, very rare I get to see them come back. Yeah. Generally, I was going to show you all about it, but again, it literally was just airbrush it and then go around with a bigger brush and just dust it all down, pop in there the bits that come off on there, and there wasn't too much to it. But what I'll do is I'll do a little video and explain it a little bit more in depth tomorrow about that one as we make our way through with it. Up on the site as well, which I normally have a box with it in. I don't even know what I've done with it. Hold on. Sit there. That's it. Hold on. Eventually, I know it's a little bit late, but I have done the review for the actual Tornado. That's up now as well, or it will be after the show. I'll put it straight up afterwards. Kit review for this one. Again, very difficult to know exactly what is wrong with this one. I've had lots of people say to me that the intakes are a little bit off, but as you might know, and I do explain in the review for this one, I had trouble with the front fuselage and no trouble with the intakes, but then I know people who've had no trouble with the fuselage, but the intakes are off. So something in that vicinity is amiss with the kit. And obviously this is the F3, which has got the longer, so it's got a totally different belly on it. So because it's longer to house the Skyflash missiles and things like that, but generally it's still a fantastic kit. Again, PM models did have a load, but I think this is the last one. I think I've had that one. So yeah, but anyway, the kit review of that will be up with you, and then tomorrow I will get the final stage done for the actual F16, which I think you can just see the back end of it. Purely because I've still got to figure out a way to photograph it. So what we got is a big black sheet. So you can hold it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And then
I'm gonna hold it.
I'll hold it. You film.
And then I film. Oh, okay.
Because it might be better if I'm. Yeah,
so
that's it.
I'm only really, really short.
Yeah. How tall are you?
4'10" and a bit.
What, with your heels on?
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm technically the tallest dwarf.
Is it?
Yeah, and you're a giant, so.
Oh right.
Little and large.
See, I'm lucky to get you before Christmas, because surely at Christmas you're like well in demand.
I have to go. I have to go. Santa needs me.
That's right.
I can't help it. I can't work Christmas. It's a must.
That's it. You get like 2 months off around Christmas time.
I have a great costume as well.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Don't tell them that, because you'll be in it.
Oh, you'll see me in it.
Oh right. Okay.
I have to wear it. It's my costume. I have to wear it.
Okay, so the Christmas special, you're in that, because we always have a Christmas special with everyone in here. So
my ears grown and everything.
That'll be it. You'll be fantastic for that. Right, okay, so question time. Let's say a little bit of a different show today, but basically I can't reach over there and Linz can't reach it either, so I'm going to do it off my phone. We had this trouble just before we went on air. Okay, so anyway, Nev says, hi Phil, saw Chase's question on Wednesday about the F15 colour. Have a look at the, and I can never pronounce the name for it, I pronounce it as Hataka, but I'm probably wrong, the Red Line series of paints, AS43. Like you said, yeah, I think you said you was going to do an acrylic review. I am. I'm going to have a word with Matt, and we're going to get in some of their paints and have a go with those ones. Anyway, he was saying that they actually do the colour set for those. So AS43 does for the F15 colours. Okay. Jim says, hi Phil. Short and sweet question. What is the best product for cleaning out your airbrush after using Pledge Floor Care? Trust me, you'll get up to all of this. I know it's like at the moment, you'll be fine. Then he says, edit, I've just seen tutorial 7 where you said use airbrush acrylic cleaner. It is. The big thing is though, when you're using that type of stuff, do not let it dry in your colour cup, because when it does, it's a nightmare to chisel out. Then you need like ammonia and it stinks to get it out. But if you just rinse it straight out afterwards, you have no problem at all. And to be honest, I just use whatever's to hand. It can either be an acrylic thinner, or it can actually be an airbrush cleaner, and I even put lacquer thinners through it. As long as something goes through to get it out before it dries, it'll be absolutely fine. But I know a lot of people worry about putting it through their airbrush, but really you shouldn't. Just make sure it comes out wet. Don't let it dry in there, you'll be absolutely fine. It says, love the Live at 5 shows. When are you going to do the next live auction? It was really an enjoyable night. My bank account didn't think so. There you go. You can come on for that one as well. That'd be a good one. That's a giggle.
I'm a good seller.
Right, that's it. Yeah, you'll be there really doing well on that one.
It.
Right, we did have a plan. We was going to do one sort of around about nowish, but because of Telford and we're aware of things like that, chances are we're going to hold off for it and have it straight after New Year. So also the thing is with the P&M model stuff, I'm running out of stash to flog, quite frankly, but P&M Models is going to have some stuff and some special deals. So what we're planning on doing is really it'll be their stock that we'll be selling through, you know, obviously auction off P&M Models kits right the way through. It doesn't matter if they sell or not, it will just be right the way in. So we've got lots of stuff, and I know Matt wants to get rid of some of his stash as well. So hopefully we'll have another fun evening, because that's really what it was. Total good old laugh, that one. Okay, Bryce says, hello Phil, couple of things. Would it be possible to separate the P&M models into two categories like aeroplanes and armoured vehicles? It's a stopgap. That entire site is just a thing until we get the proper store done for it. We're going to have a proper one with stock levels, and you can see exactly what we've got in stock and all the rest of it. It's literally just a stopgap until we get that one sorted. I know it's a little bit long, I know it goes on. We have tried to put them into somewhat semblance of categories. Like yesterday we put up all the Zvezda armour, 72nd, then 35th, things like that. But just bear with us, we will get there. At the moment it's cheap, because it's just coming off the back of the Flory model site, but we will get a proper site up and running with proper stock controls, and you can see exactly what we've got in stock and everything else like that. He said, I received my Edard 104 F4 from PM Models, thank you. Unfortunately, the decal sheet is damaged. Ouch. Right, okay, you've got a link there. I will sort it, no problem at all. I'll have a word with Matt after the show, and I'll have a look at that one. And, right, sorry, loading through, everything's on a slow go. Okay, Julian says, hi Phil, I really like to get my filthy mitts on your colour conversion charts. Any chance you can publish it from the site? I did say this thing, this is this god-awful thing, it's this, you see, this is what they're on about, which is the scribblings of a madman. The thing is, it's really out of date. I need to settle down and update it and put together what I think are the best colours for it, and it is something that I will probably sort out. And probably something you could do with your publishing side of stuff. Yeah, definitely. So I will sort something out properly in the new year. Just bear with us for a couple of months, and I think we'll settle down and we'll get something done. Okay, so we'll get something like that out, because this is what Lindsay's really good at. She's a dab at spreadsheets and all this stuff. Yep. Me. Okay. But we'll sort that out, and then obviously we can put it up on the site as well, and we might be able to sort it out into something where we can keep it updated regularly and various things like that as well. Yeah. Okay, Simon says, hi Phil. Firstly, thank you for helping me out last week with the damage to my clear coat, which I had caused by Microset. I was a bit concerned when she suggested taking a sanding stick to my decals, but they did a nice job, and they double whammy was they fixed the silvering on the decal too. Don't forget, I sand all my decals. If you just give them a light rub and then you put the Microset on top, it will soften and get right the way through. The other thing as well for silvering, like we said, go with it with like a Rosie the Riveter. Great job for doing that one. Yeah,
they are great though, aren't they?
They are very good.
Really good.
Okay, no question today, but I wanted to share something I learned. Did you know that the iPhone has a magnifying glass? Did you know? You're the tech one here.
No, I didn't.
Right, get your phone, we'll test this. Right, okay. He says, okay, go iOS 10, which we're all on, yeah? Go to Settings, General, Accessibility. We're just going to do a live test here.
Accessibility, yeah.
Then apparently there's something called magnifier there, is there?
Reduced labels.
No? Scrap that, because perhaps not. He says, and then you triple click the home button will activate it. No. Single click then returns you to the normal iPhone. No. No.
Not on mine.
I have to try mine afterwards, because clearly I'm using it.
Yeah, no, not on mine.
Right, okay, but we'll try that one. Anyway, everyone else can give it a go. Apparently you say triple click on it, gives you magnifying glass mode, and then single click takes you back to home. Oh. Which is actually quite good if we can get it to work. That would be handy, that will. Yeah. Just a thought, link up onto your new videos suite. It would also be an amazing way to show your builds up close and personal. Go on, give us a close-up of your Mozzie's Amazing Merlins. Steady. Okay, well, we'll have a fiddle with that afterwards. Yeah, we will, yeah. Okay, Robert says, hi Phil. First off, total newbie to the hobby. Your website and forum has been the best place for help, guidance, tips. I thank you for that. I must have watched at least 50% of your uploaded videos and tips. That means you've spent a lot of hours, because we've got, I think we worked it out. If you sat down, you have to sit there for 70 odd hours, non-stop. Me, see?
Yeah, I watched a lot. Like a lot.
Okay, and I've learned tons. Also, thank you for the discount at Everything Airbrush. I got my first Harder & Steenbeck, which has now been bought out by Iwata, weirdly. Which you haven't got a clue about that. Trust me, that's actually quite big news, that. Because it's a German airbrush manufacturer.
Yeah.
And they are known for German precision. Iwata are known as the Japanese grandfather. Everyone says about Badger, but actually I don't know, I think Iwata will probably have it a little bit more. But yeah, so anyway, that's quite big news, that. But yeah, Iwata has bought Harder & Steenbeck. My question is, what paint would you recommend to start, as I have nothing at the moment? Tamiya Vallejo MRP, also clear coats. Thanks for your very friendly welcome.
Oh.
Bless. Right, okay. Difficult, because I would say probably MRP are the easiest to spray, because they just don't clog and various things. Trust me, we're going to go through this with you. But the thing is, the acrylic range, they are a lot more easier to work with. They clean out if you drop them, things like that. They're just easier in general, and they're better for the environment because they don't smell like lacquers and various things like that. So there is two sides to it. What I highly recommend is have a look at the live airbrushing ones. Go to the airbrushing things in the tutorial. If you haven't seen it already, I did them all live. Or wait a month and I'm going to get going with you on that one, and we're going to start our way on that, and I'll show you the difference between acrylics, enamels and lacquers, and then you can pick which one you prefer to use and various things like that. Clear coats, again, clear coats is that thing. If you're using types of lacquers, I would stick with using lacquers. If you're using acrylics, stick with acrylics. I would tend to stick with one medium right the way through, and things like that. And again, don't be sort of put off by using things like Winsor & Newton's types of lacquers and flat coats, because they are very, very good and stuff like that. And in fact, I've left it outside. Tomorrow, I will show you what happens to clear if you don't do anything with it, because I've got a bottle outside that's gone completely yellow, and somebody was saying about they've never had it happen. I've got a good one on that one. But yeah, Rob, stay with us on that one. We will get you up to speed on airbrushing, because that'll be with you as well.
That will be with me,
Which, yeah, no problem at all. And that is it.
That's all the questions.
That's all the questions for today.
Wow.
So there we go. You enjoying your first day?
I am, yeah. It's been good. It's been... I can't believe how quickly it's gone. I can't believe how quickly it's gone. And I know the things that I've been learning, and I love the plain side of things as well. I know I'm probably not as equipped and know as much as everybody else does, but it's always been a thing for me. With my grandfather being in the World War, he was a fighter pilot, so I've always been interested. He used to tell us about his plane. Not so well in English. He used to tell us in Polish, because he's Polish, and he had a big passion for it as well. So I want to learn all about it, and I love the detail, and I love the rustic side of things as well. I think that the older the better for me.
You like the beaten up stuff?
I do like the beaten up stuff. I do. I think it's got a lot of history in it for me, and I think that's something that I'm very interested in, and it'll be great to learn.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Fantastic. Right, as I say, a little bit different show today, because obviously with just getting you up to speed, really.
Yeah.
And now you know it's not as terrifying as you thought.
No, nowhere near. I was absolutely
She was. We have to say this, literally 10 minutes before we went on, you were bricking it.
I was.
I thought you was going to cry at one point.
I thought I was going to cry.
You looked like you was about to cry. I was like, don't panic. This lot are all very nice and everything else. But anyway, obviously Lindsay has been on Facebook. You've done obviously Instagram, and she's on the site as well. So if you want to say hello to Lindsay, that'd be absolutely lovely. You've got your little avatar now, and everyone can see why you're that.
Yeah, no.
Which we do have to thank Alan, who is our resident artist, who did you beautifully, which you knew nothing about.
Thank you. I know, it was such a surprise, and I can't believe how much it looks like me. It's very, very, very strange, but it's great and it represents me greatly.
It does.
It has a gun in his hand. So,
well, this is it.
You know, that's me all over.
Definitely, definitely. Right, okay, that's it for us today. Nice short and sweet show and everything else, but a very nice introduction to Lindsay. As I said, that's it now. We've stuck with her forever.
Yeah,
she's not allowed to go now.
No.
So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We will see you all tomorrow. I say I'm going to get the F-16 sorted out for you tomorrow. Don't forget, you can actually go off and see the Tornado review now if you want to see that one. Well, it will be as soon as I get it sorted and clicked over in about sort of 5 minutes time. So till tomorrow, everybody. Happy modelling. Take care. Bye.